I don't want to get the Google Slides up, thank you. Just let me look at it on there.
I couldn't print whatever storyboard thing you guys have printed off because my printer's not working, but it would have helped some.
I made this myself.
Yeah, I made that yourself.
So proud of myself.
I just went on Google and went storyboard template.
Or did you use Word, like the column bit?
No.
What?
Huh? No, I did a table. I created a table. I've just realised you cannot see a thing there.
I think I'm a scene now.
I've just seen the part as well. I think it's the fifth one on the first page. Man and Angel's side profiles on that is again another artistic masterpiece.
Wait, who?
Man and Angel's side profiles on the fifth box on the first picture.
Yeah.
I mean, again, brilliant. Picasso.
I mean, it works, doesn't it? It works. It works.
It does work.
I really, in the nicest way, I couldn't be bothered to draw them side on, so I literally drew them face on with arrows pointing, looking that way.
That's what I did.
Yeah. I'm drawing
I probably
so many
should have done that because these side profiles they ain't it.
No, but it's good because it shows.
Ooh.
Oh. I'm just interested to see everyone's. Let's have a look at Bora's.
Did you see what was you saying about scene 12D on yours, Sam?
It's just spectacular.
I missed that.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, let me have a look. Did you say 12?
That is. Oh God, Picasso has nothing on you, mate.
No. Stop it.
12D. Bottom left on the fourth slide.
Bora, I like yours.
I need to look at Bora's.
Bora, is that as far as you've got so far?
Yeah, but I'm like still carrying on.
Cool. Yeah, that's fine.
I couldn't.
That's all right. That's fine. That's fine. Do you know what's interesting? Which is like caught my eye really quickly. How I'm just gonna check. Yeah, so how everyone's done the chairs differently. That's quite interesting to me. Literally every single. So I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, all separate, and then 1, 2, 3 at the back. Angel has gone 3 at the back and then 2 and 2. Taya has gone 3, then 2, then 2 in front, and Bora has gone with it's all one bench. I was saying that's part of why I'm like excited to look at the storyboards, because I'm just interested to see what wavelength everyone's on.
I also realised on the places where it's me, Sam, and Bora next to each other, like the label literally says BTS, like the band. I had a little 5-minute breakdown about the fact that it's a BTS, but then I was fine and realised I was overreacting. I need to work out how to draw the last 4.
I do like, and I think I've said this to you already today, but I like how you have like presented it in a way, like written it out and all that stuff.
Thank you.
Like, I haven't written it, like you've done it, you've gone shot tight there, fade or cut, that one. Yeah, like that.
Yeah, I just made what is it called? A table on Word and then typed it all. I've probably still got the actual template somewhere.
Was it just like Was it tough for anyone else when you're trying to do the glass corridor? It's really tough to draw glass, I've realised.
I just did stripy lines.
I think same. I don't really know exactly what I've done.
I mean, drawing corridors was the hardest thing. They don't look like corridors at all.
Yeah, true. I should have really asked my sister to do stuff, shouldn't I?
I was really proud though, and I want you all to be proud of me as well, of my bookshelves in the library.
Nice. Put effort into that. I can tell.
Mm-hmm.
For the one where it's establishing shot by walking through the glass corridor, that doesn't have me and Taya in it, does it? Is that
I
the
said it.
scene?
I said it did, but then that's like the whole point is that we all have different ideas. We need to work out which one works best. So
I'm just
we
going
all
to
just
send this
do it how we see it.
Which one?
The establishing shot by walking through the glass corridor. I thought that was one we were talking about, like the camera and they just like walk back.
Yeah,
Did you talk
actually.
about that?
I might have done it wrong then.
That's alright. It's not a bad thing. Right. Yeah, I'm happy with that. And when Angel and Bora, when you guys finish yours, then we'll like make a proper decision because obviously, me and Tay has to finish hers as well. Then,
Yeah, I'll try and get it done before the proper lesson.
Just got
Cool.
them last 4 boxes.
yeah, that's fine. That's fine. And Angel and Bora, you can actually like use up to like mine and Taya's for. Right, how do I draw this? And you can. Oh, there's something.
Yeah.
But again, it's all down to kind of where you think it would be, if you get what I mean.
Yeah.
Like with the establishing shot, obviously me and Angel had the same idea of it just being like walking back through the glass corridor, but Taya's was Taya and Angel walking through, and that's part of it. That's the interesting bit. So yeah, I think that's good. That's good. What we now need to do is look for different continuity bits. So I don't think that you guys have done this. No, you haven't. But if you see on mine, I put scene 1A, scene 2, like scene 12D, for example. It's the same scene, just a different shot. We need to go through scene by scene, pretty much, storyboard by storyboard, and go, right, what will we have to keep for the continuity? What will we have to keep the same?
Mm-hmm.
So, for example, we could actually start writing down. So we've all got the Google Docs, yeah? The plan. So we would look, just going on the continuity bit. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go through and do in like I'm going to go through and do like scene 1 and all that stuff. If you guys could go through each scene and go like, right, what will we need to keep the same? So in the class scene, we would have to make sure everyone's on the same seat. People are wearing the same stuff. They've got the same stuff on the desk, kind of stuff like that. So if you guys could write that down as I'm going through scene by scene, then that would be class. Yeah, we can go on like mute or whatnot when we're doing this because it's all kind of independent and whatnot. And if you're confused, just say.
Wait, sorry, what are you wanting us to do?
So what I'm wanting you guys to do is kind of just write in that continuity bit what scene and what you'll need to keep the same. And it doesn't have to be specific because like once you guys have written it down, I'll go through and go, right, scene this, that and the other. Then it's so that when we come to it, we can all look at the Google Docs and be like, right, what do we need to keep the same? Right, this scene, we need to make sure that everyone's wearing the same thing. Blah, 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 blah. Just so we're more prepared, like when we're actually doing it.
Right.
I'm going on mute as well.
Wonder the red button went, and I was like, "Where's it gone?"
Yeah, no. I paused
didn't
it because I was like, it wouldn't be fun to watch just 10, 15
Silent.
minutes of silence.
Yeah.
But we're pretty much there now. So it's a 40-minute meeting, so we've got like another 20. But I don't think there's much more we need to do. If you can like scroll through the storyboard explanation, you can see what I mean by the scenes and stuff. Hopefully, anyway, hopefully it's there.
Have you labelled them all names, like with the A's and B's and stuff?
Yeah, I've done. Is it there?
Yeah, it's all there.
All right, cool. Laura, thank you very much. Lovely jubbly. I will. I'll put that in.
Okay.
Tell you what, I'll do that now.
Right. See, if I put at the bottom the bit like, if I just put scene 2.
Yes.
For that'll make sense, won't it? Because it's
makes
like
sense,
scene
yeah.
2 was A, B, C, D. Right. Okay.
Wearing the same thing. same thing on table.
Yeah.
Because it's not going to be the longest scene in the world. It'll be like 15 seconds, maybe a bit longer. I'm not sure exactly. Right, where does it actually go to? Scene 2. It goes to 17 seconds. So it's 17 seconds. It's not like someone's going to start it like head down writing and then they're going to finish it backpack on everything in the bag, for example.
Yeah.
Like chatting away,
obviously
drinking.
Stuff, but we need to make it realistic.
Realistic. So we don't want them the entire time there like this, just riding away. But we don't also want them going from this to backpack on, drinking, chilling. Oh yeah. We don't like.
Yeah.
We just
Another thing I was thinking about is, you know, the part where it like cuts to Auntie Shaz.
Mhm.
Obviously, people are gonna move whilst the camera's on Auntie Shaz, like you would in a class. Like you're not gonna stay in the same thing in the same position. But we need to make it so they haven't moved loads, so it looks like it needs to make sense within the time. Like the time that it's taken to look at Auntie Shaz and get back, like it still needs to be realistic. That the amount they've moved or what they're doing or like how they've changed and stuff like that.
Agreed.
What else needs looking at continuity wise?
What else did Laura have?
That bit in the library.
The bit in the library.
You know where it's like it's scene 8. That part, like we need to look at that and like how that's gonna work.
Scene 8. Right, yeah.
So, like it's like when you're in the background of the shot and then like you're the focus of the shot, like you need to be doing. You also need to you kind of need to make it look like you carried on. There's just a different
so basically,
view of it.
We need to look at every single scene which has another shot in it. So let's say 7A, 7B. There's 2 shots in there. So that's going to take a little while to set up. So we're going to have to change it depending on the shot. So if it's just all like one shot, so for example, scene 6, there's not like an A and B, we don't really have to think about continuity for that. So
I'm just thinking 7A and 7B.
Yeah.
The only continuity we need to look at for that is that it's the same high angle because we're changing costumes and stuff to show a different time. So we don't need to be sat in the exact same position or doing the exact same thing. It just needs to be the same.
Okay.
View
Let's
of
just
it.
write scene 7. Same high angle. Can be that simple, to be honest. Right, the meeting will end in 10 minutes, which is alright. We'll just do that. Need to be aware of random people in the background. Yeah. Okay, scene.
Just about.
Go on.
Sorry. I was just about to ask that. Need to be aware of random people in background because that's what I put in. So I was like.
Yeah. That's fine, and we'll do that again. That'll be one that we'll just do on the day. So, for example, you know, last year's there was like someone walking in the background and then they kind of stopped. What we would probably do is, if there's anyone in the background, just redo it. For example, that one that they did, they could have done that exact same scene 2 minutes later and the person would have been gone.
Yeah.
So yes, we have to be conscious of people walking past, but like we can just do it again, to be honest.
Yeah, only if it looks bad, because think about it, if we do have people in the background, it does make it look a bit more like a natural, realistic occurrence. So we'd only need to really redo it if it's like that same thing happened where they stopped and that's awkward if they
Yeah.
don't do that.
Yep. Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed. Scene 8. So it's going to be, we're going to make sure that me and Bora are doing the same thing. Can someone write this down? So scene 8.
You want to write it on the Google Doc?
Yeah.
1 second, let me just get to the right part.
The whole of scene 8 or like.
Well, yeah, because scene 8 has 3 different shots. It's basically just kind of going, Sam and Bora doing the same thing. And same thing on the tables, same thing for like Angel to be doing, kind of everyone doing the same thing, especially Taya, because what's going to kind of happen is she looks over there, and if you just look with your head, and then it's an over shoulder shot, and you're like this,
Yeah.
and then you get a nudge, and then next thing you know, it's the full shot again, and you're already like this. It's stuff like that which we have to be aware of. Also, going quickly back to scene 7, that high angle, what we can hopefully do is literally leave it there, like the camera, or have Deck in the same place, and you guys quickly go to the bathroom, get changed into the other ones, and then come back as we're still holding that same angle.
Yeah.
But again, we'll get to that when it comes to it. Someone written that down for scene 8. Someone going to need to do the same thing.
Yeah, I'm right.
Anything's on the table. Cool. Then the next one is number 9. Angel and Taya, different costumes, eating lunch in the glass corridor with backs to it. And that's an extreme wide shot on the opposite side. Basically, scene 9. Taya and Angel sat in the same place doing the same thing, really. Quite a simple one. Scene 12. This one would only be for like scene 12B. Like it starts on scene 12B. Well, you can just put scene 12 because we'll get to that. Angel wearing the same thing. Which, yeah. Then Angel has to be like turning the same way, like Taya was in the library shot. Kind of turning the same way. If you're looking over there, you can't come back at a random place. That's pretty much it for that, to be fully honest. I think, anyway. Is there anything else that anyone has picked out? Bora, Angel?
No.
Is what I've put right, Sam?
Anyway, same costume, engine turn the same way, make the turn flow through the shot. Yep. Yeah,
Okay.
think so. And again, if anyone's like looking at the stuff and is like, oh, that's something, then literally just write it down, because the continuity bit will come to when we're actually doing it and when we're properly setting it up. What do we do now? We do shorts to get offensive. Cool. Yeah, good stuff. And also, a really quick question before we finish. 'Cause I've been talking to Liv, Harvey, and Holly, who again have all agreed to be the 3 second years. Will we need them in any other shot or just the first one? Like the what's it called? The school shot. Or will we need them in like the library walking past, or should we just leave that to if it's a random person?
I haven't drawn any of them in anything, but thinking about it, like you could do, like you said in the library, like they walk through or something, or like, you know, the thing on the opposite side of the glass corridor. This is an idea, you might all like disagree with it or whatever, but they could like kind of walk in front of the camera.
Right.
Like, you know, it's like it zooms in, and then as it's zooming back out, like they walk like across in front of the camera.
Potentially, yeah.
thing.
Okay. So
That's just an idea, they'd have to use it.
yeah, write that down. As an idea. We do have like 2 minutes left of the meeting, so I'll finish the recording. Basically, what we've done is we've looked at all of the storyboards. We've looked at where we can use continuity and like where we can use second years and stuff, which is successful. So yeah, Teo, are you writing that down for the second year?
Yeah.
Cool.
Which bit should I write it in?
Just like you could do it in costumes, so we know like second year's bit is that exact thing.
Mhm.
And I'll make a separate one for the second years and just put it into that.
I'll make like a second year section.
Right, cool. Yeah, that's fine. Anyway, the meeting's gonna finish. So, cheers everyone for your time. I'll see you all at 1:15.
Yeah.
See you in a bit.
Oh.